All right, everybody, how you guys doing? I wanted to do a quick highlight reel from our live stream trading from yesterday, Friday, May 30th, 2025, which was also my beautiful, wonderful mother's 69th birthday. So happy birthday, Mom. She's here visiting us in Costa Rica as we just welcome new baby Olivia to the family. Super excited about that. So the live streams are just getting epic using VolPro Edge. We've got a lot of people succeeding. I'm now settling into the routine of trading live in front of people, and I'm super excited about it. We've been streaming about 5, 6 hours a day, and we're just killing it. So I want to share with you the trades and the setups that we were looking for yesterday using Vol Pro Edge. So what we do is we set the foundation of the day with our end of day analysis that I post in the members area, going over all 29, 30 major futures markets, all of them. That video is super detailed. I outline my directional bias, markets to trade, markets to avoid, key levels, top picks. There's nothing like it out there. I mean, it's an incredible video. The feedback I'm getting for the end of day analysis is awesome. And I would encourage you guys that haven't checked it out yet to do so because it'll change your trading tremendously and super, super quickly when you go into the day with that type of focus and plan using Vol Pro Edge. So what we do is we take that plan that we've set for the day the night before, right? The market reopens at 6 p.m. Eastern. So that plan is in place for that reopen for the next 24 hours so that when we come to the New York session for day trading, we are locked and loaded because we know what to expect and we have our plans for how to trade it, right? This is why I've taken well over $300,000 in prop payouts the last 9, 10 months. And this is why other people are now using Vol Pro Edge to get their first payout, their second payout, their third payout. I got another guy who's over 100,000 in payouts using Vol Pro Edge. So things are going really, really well. But it's because we work hard. We've got an edge. We plan our day and we trade our plan. That's the key. So look, this is what happened yesterday. I know a lot of people had a very difficult day. We didn't. We had a great day. I ended up making about 8,100 bucks on my Tradeify accounts, my 5 SIM funded Tradeify accounts, and it would have actually been quite a bit more, but there was an issue with the Tradeivate platform not canceling some orders. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. Still ended up with a fantastic day. I would have traded the $9,000 in my Top Step XFAs that's left over after I just took that $9,000 payout, $8,900 actually. But I just wanted to wait for that money to hit my account, be safe. It's taken out of the XFAs. It's in my bank account. I got 2 of those payments. I'll get the last one probably on Monday, and then I'll start trading those XFAs for you guys as well, taking these setups. But I did get it on Tradeify, so let's go ahead and go over those. Right here, you can see this is copper, right? Because up here on these tabs at the top of the screen, these are all the markets we cover, guys, every single day. And I cover the currencies in my end of day analysis. I just don't day trade the currency futures because there's really not enough volatility there for me. I've got plenty of volatility across all these markets, but you can see we've got the indices up here, you know, the S&P, the Nasdaq, the Dow, the Russell. We've got the metals here, all of them. We've got the treasury space. We've got energies, right? We've got grains right here. And we finish it off with the meats. Believe it or not, we actually trade the meats. And we've got great setups. We took one yesterday. I'll show you, right? So here was our first setup of the day on copper right here on this bar. This is a 2,500 contract bar for copper, right? So it's 2,500 contracts that trade for each one of these bars. When this bar closed down here, we were coming out of the high of day. We had a beautiful Vol Pro Edge flash right here. Some really nice daily resistance here. You can see this red line coming across. That's the Vol Pro Edge reaction level, the reaction resistance level. That is the middle of the daily envelope. You can see that coming across right there on the daily chart. And we go ahead and overlay that on our intraday chart. So red is resistance pushing down. So when I saw that pattern, very clear to me using Vol Pro Edge, all the things I teach in the course, right? When I saw that, I went ahead and set an order to get short copper right there because that was my entrance and my stop was right here. And guess what? I didn't get filled. It just went without me. And that happens, you guys. There's nothing that I can do about that. That's trading. People want something that works every time. That's not the reality of it. I want to give you guys the nuts and bolts and share with you the realities of trading, what's real about trading. So that was a great call. And I would have made a lot of money on that had it just ticked a little higher and filled me before dropping. Now, that'll send a lot of people into tilt. This did not send us into tilt because, okay, that was that. On to the next trade. We're staying balanced. We're emotionally sound. We're looking at these charts objectively, simply looking to put on the probabilities, right? We're not getting emotionally involved. We're not getting drained. The market can do whatever it wants. So I didn't get filled. It happens, right? So on to the next one. But a great call anyways, right? A fantastic call. We were waiting to short a pullback on platinum, and the pullback happened in London while I was sleeping. So I didn't get this. And then by the time we started trading in New York, I was covering this all day, which you can go to the live stream archives and watch the video on 2x speed and see how we're monitoring these markets live in real time without knowing any of this is going to happen. It really is spectacular to watch that. I'm just giving you guys the highlight video, right? So I was waiting for some sort of a pop. We didn't get it, so we didn't trade platinum, okay? On the ultra bonds, we had a beautiful, beautiful setup right here on the 20,000 volume chart. Let me go ahead and bring this up for you. So over here, it was absolutely incredible, the short we had right here. I didn't take this at the time because I was not looking to play a congestion range on Friday, but the pattern itself was absolutely phenomenal. And we talked a lot about that on the stream, so I want to point that out. Let's go ahead and look at the hogs, because on the hogs, we did have a phenomenal call. Guys, this is the hogs market, okay? The lean hogs. Check this out. These are 1,000 contract bars. Why do I have 1,000 contract bars on hogs, 4,000 on copper, 50,000 on Nasdaq, 100,000 on ES, 20,000 on the Ultra Bond? It's because they all have different daily volume amounts, and I structure my intraday charts based on that daily volume amount, okay? So hogs, look, we're just flying to the upside here all day. I was actually trying to get it short here, but we kind of raced away too fast. I couldn't get it. But on stream, we were talking about buying a dip right there. So again, you'll see that we're consistently, very consistently on the right side of the market. And that makes our job a lot easier. It's never easy, but it makes it easier to be on the right side of the market most times, most trades, most days. Okay. So what we did with hogs is when I saw this congestion entrance down movement, something I teach in the course, I went ahead and set an order, guys, just like copper. I set the order literally right there, except this time it got filled. Now, did I make a bunch of money on hogs? No, that was kind of a test trade. I'm getting used to the meats, right? I'm not a futures meat trading expert, but I'm getting there. Certainly the analysis with Vol Pro Edge works on any market, and I'm proving that by bringing up hogs, feeder cattle, live cattle, the grains, right? And we're going to start aggressively trading them as we get more experience. But what I did with that hogs trade, once I got filled on my Tradeify accounts, that was right here, guys. I got filled literally right there. I mean, it was incredible. Right up in here. Maybe it was 105.15, I want to say, like right there, okay? And the stop was just above here. Now, I'm looking for this lower time period. This is the 200 volume chart. I'm looking for it to just barrel to the downside. Well, it started, which was good. But then once we started congesting around here, I just went ahead and closed it at break even. Exactly. I was in from 105.15. So a good entry. Very tight stop. And then it just ended up going down after I'd broken out at even. And that's okay. The pick was fantastic. It was really cool to see Vol Pro Edge work so well on the hogs market, which of course I have no doubt about that. But still fun to see nonetheless. We'll continue to trade all these markets, hogs, feeder cattle, the Nasdaq, gold, silver, bonds, everything, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, every day, live on YouTube, showing you how it works, right? So that was the hogs trade from yesterday. Now, I'm saving the best for last because it actually happened last. We were so patient all day long. And then finally, what happened was the Nasdaq just absolutely ripped out of this reversal. And guys, you can go to the last 30 minutes of the live stream, watch the video. You'll see we're talking about this live in real time right there. So imagine at this point, I've been streaming for about 5 hours, right? I'm tired. It's Friday. I kind of want the day to be over, but I know I've got to stay focused because you never know when that next amazing trade is going to happen, right? So NASDAQ pulled up here. We were back above our key daily support level, that those red dots coming across, that's right there on the daily chart. Those are there before the day starts, guys. Those are key dynamic market levels using Vol Pro Edge. It's there before the day even starts, right? So earlier in the day when we started breaking through, I thought maybe we're going to get into a trend run down. Great. I'll try to take advantage of that if we start to really break out, but I'm in no hurry, right? So what I wanted to see when this started to reverse back up here, I thought, ooh, if we can recover that extension DML, that pink dot on the daily is called an extension support dynamic market level. Okay. Just think of it as support, right? You don't have to overcomplicate it. Now, when we pulled back above there, right there, I had a lot of other reasons. I said, you know what? Based on the lower time period, which at that point was confirming because we were already starting to trend up. This was the lower time period, 10,000 volume chart on the NASDAQ. This is my 50,000 volume chart. Higher time period is what I use to anchor myself. And then I use the lower time period volume chart to enter and add and manage the trade. So when this 50,000 gave me the signal to go long, right here is where the 10,000 lower time, we were already trending up. This was beautiful, guys. I got in literally right here at, I want to say 97, I think. It was 21,197.75, which was literally right there. Okay. So what I did is as we start to break out here, that was one contract, full NQ mini on each of my Tradeifys. I went ahead and I added right here. And when I added, I went ahead and took profit. And mind you, because Tradeivate does not have brackets for copy trading, which is insane. Tradeivate, please fix that. So I had an old stop order on the Russell that I forgot to cancel. And I look at my screen, I go, oh gosh, that order got filled. I'm literally short the Russell when I don't want to be because of that stop order. You'll see my little girl came in the room. So I'm literally short the Russell and I'm long the NASDAQ and I'm like, oh my goodness, I did not want to be short the Russell. It was that, see, because they don't have the bracket orders on Tradeivate. So I forget to cancel stuff. Anyways, it's fine. It is what it is. So I took like a $600 hit on each of the accounts on that Russell situation. But then I closed that. I knew I was right on the NASDAQ. I went ahead and I added, and as it pushed up, I took some profit up here. And then as it started to roll over here, you can watch this in the last 30 minutes of the live stream. I got in here, added quickly when I saw it breaking out. As we pushed up here, I took it off, booked some profit, and then I re-entered right here just before the explosive move continued. And then I took profit again here. That's where I made all my money. That was a beautiful trend run. I tried to get long, guys. You'll see this in the live stream. I had an order here, and it just didn't get filled. And, it pulled back into the pocket. I was tired at this point. I'd made good money. But yeah, it just kept ripping. I thought it was going to keep ripping. Almost got filled there. So it could have been a lot more money. But hey, we're not crying over spilled milk. It was a great day. I want to show you guys how Vol Pro Edge works, how we use the futures markets to scan our setups and then trade our setups accordingly. I don't see anybody else out there on YouTube doing this. So come by the live stream. Every day we're starting around 8:30 a.m. Eastern, somewhere between 8:30 and 8:45 a.m. Eastern. And then we go at it for, 4, 5, 6 hours. Look, if I make a bunch of money the first couple hours, great, I'm going to go surfing. But Friday, I had to stick around here and watch this thing for nearly 6 hours. And it paid off at the end with the NASDAQ. And I also got my Top Step payout in my bank account just after I made this trade. So that was awesome. So I'm super excited about June, you guys. We're going to have a great month, and we're going to have a great back half of the year. It's been a great front half of the year. We are on fire, and the momentum is absolutely going to continue. So I'll see you guys in the live stream on Monday. And for those of you in the members area with Vol Pro Edge, I will be back tomorrow with the month ahead and week ahead and day ahead detailed analysis for nearly 30 futures markets. Take care, everybody. Look in the description below. If you want to go join the free public Discord, go do that. It's there, the link. If you want to go to volproedge.com and read more about me, who I am, what my background is, what is Volpro Edge, go check that out. The website's there. It's awesome. It'll give you plenty of information. You can email me, andy@volproedge.com, whatever you want to do. Please like, share, subscribe. There's nothing else like this on YouTube, you guys. And super stoked to be sharing it with all of you. All right. Take care. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.